here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
I say, this is Johnny's place, where you can have it for no problem. I got the dollars.
Fixed income, no credit, bad credit. Here at Cajun Roots Reseller, that's no problem.
Let him have it.
I've got my dollars and I sit in my best offer.
We say yes. See the special man. The easiest man on YouTube.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Hello, and good afternoon, morning on this TGIF. I was trying to find an email that I needed to copy. Something I forgot to copy it. Oh, there we go. Is that it? No, that's not it. Oh, well, I'll get it in a few minutes. Let's see who was first in the chat. I was multitasking, and that's not good when you go to try to start a show. Melissa, hello, good morning and welcome. And Mark, hello, and Mike, good morning, hello, and welcome. Deborah, hello, good morning and welcome. And Stacy, hello, good morning and welcome. And Lisa, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are y'all doing? Flip it, flops and lollipops, hello, good morning and welcome. And Lisa, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? Good to see you. And I already dropped Jennifer's links. And then she comes in dropping the feature channel of the week that was changed this morning. Also, the calendar is now the third post in the community tab. And there's Anitra I Spy Queen. Hello, good morning and welcome. Living my best life at 60. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Yes, that's at 2 o'clock today. Come and check it out. Actually, Miss Francine is our guest for the day, for the deals of the dawn. Glenn, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And Dawn, hello, good morning and welcome. And there's Mark. Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are y'all doing this morning? All right, let me get the link of the calendar. Yesterday, I had some people reach out to me, and I did add y'all to the calendar. So that's been updated as of yesterday. There's a couple of new people that added things for the show, so we got that in there. Let's see who we got. 9:45 this morning is Nora, the Stock Explorer. At 10 o'clock is Ella, saved here first with Adventures with Victoria. Friday deals. At 10 o'clock is Stacey May's Catitude. She goes live every day, 10 o'clock on crafting. At 11:30 is Jackass Retro. At 12 o'clock is Horizon Picks. Roy goes live with a solo sale. At 1 o'clock is Let's Do Lunch podcast. At 2 o'clock, we have our Deals of the Dawn, and that's at 2 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock is Southern Siren Vintage. At 5 o'clock is New England Thrifter. At 5 o'clock, you also have Simon Says, Let's Make a Deal with Sabrina. 6 o'clock is Deb's Wood Burning. At 6 o'clock, you also have Jimmy to Flip It, his Friday Listing Live show that he does every Friday at 6 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, you also have Mona Did What with her sewing. She sews and chats. At 6:45 is I Spy Queen Anitra. At 7 o'clock is Steve Looking for Silver. At 7 o'clock, you also have Treasures Found Jeff, his live auction show. At 7:30 is Mess Hall Diggs with his live for no reason. And that's with Middleman and also is Middleman of the Midwest, I believe, or Middleman, and also Tommy, the Buffalo Picker. That's every Friday at 7:30. And at 8 o'clock is Horizon Picks Comic Sale. At 8 o'clock, you also have Living My Best Life at 60. At 9 o'clock every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you have Margie, Jewels, Gems, and Pearls, Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. And in the night is Steph, sells stuff by the seashore at midnight. If you have a show and you would like to put on the calendar, please make sure you do make a post on the post where I have the calendar link. Go make a comment. Let me know. I'll be glad to add you to the calendar. Also, if you want to put your birthday on there, let me know, and I'll put your birthday on there. That way everybody who sees it can see what day is your birthday. Susie, hello, good afternoon, morning, and welcome. It could be afternoon where you're at. I'm not sure. You may be just waking up. I'm not sure. You might be going to go to bed. It's somewhere around the country, it's night, but yeah, it's morning here. Carol, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Oh, crap. I accidentally deleted a comment. Oh, no. That happens. Good morning, Jeffrey. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Dee Dee, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Danielle, hello, good morning and welcome. And there's John. I have my Saturday 10 o'clock jewelry show. Again, if you want to reach out to me and let me know, I'll add you to the calendar. I don't take them from the chat. I think I have you on there, though. What time? Saturday. No, you're not on the calendar. Well, make a comment. Let me know. I'll put you on there, but you got to make that comment in the post for me, please. Good morning, John. How are you doing? I am blessed. Woke up this morning with 57 degrees, and it's supposed to get into the 70s and 80s this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. Geneva, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Gonna be 83 here today. Awesome. Good morning. Make comments. We'll redo it. You did? I didn't see it. Make sure it's on the post of the calendar, please. Because if you did, it would have been on there. I do get everybody's comment, and then I give you a little thumbs up, and I tell you it's done. Yeah. Glamour's Closet. Hello, good morning, welcome. And I did watch some of the show last night. I just couldn't stay up late. Where Nate and Nate Pie Trinkets and Doodads and Back Row Bit of Chuck are back to their regular scheduled program starting last night, where Nate Pie tried to take his hair off his chest by waxing it. Yeah, I need to add it back to the calendar. And Chuck shaved off his beard. If y'all missed it, go check it out. It was pretty funny for the little bit I was watching. Hetty, hello, good morning, and welcome. Nate was funny with his pulling the wax strips off his chest. I believe it is ozone alert today. Yeah, it was like that yesterday. The last 2 days, it was burn aware or no burning or something like that. The last couple of days. First time I'm hearing that up here, but yeah. It is that way up here. It's been getting rid. I have an announcement to make. If you love listening to podcasts, as of this morning, it's official. It took me a little while to figure it out. But the ones that I am uploading from the morning show and condensing it into just the Q&As of our morning shows topics, it is now available on podcasts here on the YouTube channel. If you go to my community, if you go to my channel, right at the bottom, there's little tabs. It does say podcast. You will now see right now 3 playlists. And as soon as I finish the other ones, it will be added. But it took me a while to get there and how to figure it out. But as of right now, the playlists are now available on podcasts. As of this morning, it's official. So if you want to listen, you missed the morning show and you don't want to sit there through the whole morning show, but you just want to kind of listen to the podcast episodes of our Q&As of the morning show, you're welcome to check that out. It's just audio, correct? Yes. But you also still see, you can also see it on your computer. And if you do watch it on your computer, you can still upload it as a podcast. And then just something that I want to make sure to start up, to try to get my feet wet with podcasting. So that is available now, and it's official as of this morning. I finally got it done. And yes, podcast is only audio. Unless, like, I asked Robert about it, and he said, yes, if you're watching it on your computer, you can also see the description bar and all that stuff too. So I've been working with back and forth with Ray. And then I was able to also, if it on the Facebook group with the links that if you want to go directly to the playlist, I did post those this morning on and share them out on the group page. I just seen it say podcasts. I just seen it say, yeah, I added it this morning. Once I'd set up those videos, it automatically put it at the top of my my feed. I had to go through it and figure out how to do it. Yes. Okay. So yeah, that's up there. It's ready. And again, as soon as Lori gets here, she is bringing her kids to school in the morning. So that's why when she gets here, she does come and join the show in the morning. Let's see, Johnny, what does it say? Everyone, please top like button. Thank you very much, Kajun. Just responded on the comment post of the calendar. Thank you. All right, I'll take care of that for you. I'll do it after the show, because I do check my comments on a regular basis. And there's our featured channel of the week, none other than Michael himself, Angry Otter Comics. He's our featured channel of the week. Y'all go check him out. I saw he's been putting out videos on there too. I gotta go catch up on a couple of them. But yeah, I'll take care of that for you, Deborah, right after the show. So if you have any questions about today is Etsy, we got a little topic we're going to talk about that Etsy's doing for sellers starting in 2023. And so that'll be part of our topic today. And then as soon as she does get here, we'll get started with that. And if anybody would like to promote something you have going on, I'll be glad to put the link in the chat. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Vintage Memories. How are you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's see here. Peddling Profits. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. I just finished going through this morning. I listed my 26 items on eBay. I got that done, and I'm gonna post the link to the top of the chat. That way, if anybody would like to come up, I'm gonna share this with y'all because I bought these last Friday when we went to the coin show. And they had this one booth that had a lot of jewelry. And it was $6 an ounce or a pound. I think it was a pound. But anywho, I got these for $6 a piece because I paid $12 for both. I did test them. I did put it on the gem tester. This first one is a heart-shaped amethyst with marcasites, and it is sterling silver, although it is marked 925. I did test it, and it is a heart. Actually, it's a teardrop. It's not a heart. Yeah, that's a teardrop, not a heart. I don't know why I said heart, but it looks like it's shaped into a heart, but it's a teardrop. Yep. All right, and this is the first ring I tested on the gem tester and tested it, and it is sterling silver. It is amethyst. I paid $6 for it. I love the setting on it. The second one is blue topaz and diamonds. Yes, I only paid $6 for it. Robert was with me when I got them. Did test this. This is a sterling silver. It is marked 925. It is a blue topaz with diamonds surrounding it. And yes, I only paid $6 for it. Let me turn this around so you can see this better. And I did test it. Those are diamonds. And that is blue topaz. And there's the setting. And there's the sides of them. So yeah, I picked them up for $6 last week, and I went on ahead and tested them, cleaned them first because they were dirty. I bought them in a, he had a little crate, a little display case that had it all in there, and I was going through all of them. Those were the two that I liked, that I saw. And yeah, I couldn't pass it up for $6 a piece, the way he was selling it. So yes, I had to test it, put it on the gem tester. And also, this one I got, I did pay up a little bit for this one, but this one is 14 karat gold, and this one is marked 14 karat. It is blue and white sapphire stones. I've never seen the white sapphires before, but this is the first. And this one is in 14 karat. And that one I did pay up a little bit for it, but those are blue and white sapphires. But I've never seen the white sapphires before. And that's the setting on it. And they are all prong set. So that was a pretty good ring there too. And then this one, I did pay $50 for this one. And this one is, what is this stone marking? The red one is garnet. And the green, the orange ones on the side, or stop pressing the metal. Press the stone. Oh, stop pressing the metal, Johnny. Yeah, press the stone. citrine. This one actually fits me. It's a size 13. Come on, focus. It's got the citrine stones on the side. There we go. And it has an amethyst, not an amethyst, a garnet in the front. And so that's 14 karat gold and sterling silver. Got that one for 50. All right, so that's my little show and tell for this morning that I got last week. Yes, it is, Deborah. I got to test it when I had to clean them. They were dirty. But you know what? That's what you get when you go to a coin show. You just never know what kind of condition the stuff's in. All right, let me get back to the chat because Laura is here. Here's Laura.
Good morning, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I hope everyone is doing
fantastic
and having a wonderful Friday morning.
I was showing off some stuff I got at the coin show last week.
Awesome.
I had to clean them because they were dirty. All right, where was I at? Everybody's in here going fast. Let's see here. Melissa, Michelle just came in right there. All right, that's where I stopped right here. All right, let's see. Michelle, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. I will be so busy this night. All right, well, have a good time. We have 7 creator collabs during the thread up. Battle of the Boxes. Awesome. And that's this weekend. Peddling Profits telling everybody good morning. Jennifer's dropping everybody's links. I'll check out all these channels that Jennifer's dropping, please. Hello, Sabrina. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. There's Brandon. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how you doing? Good to see you, Peddling Profits. Good morning. It's very difficult to price diamonds, so I only pay for the metal when I buy them. Well, it's in a good condition. That's why I bought it. I couldn't pass it up for $6. I think it was charging at $6 a pound, and it came out to £1 for both. For the two. I think that's. I'm trying to remember, but anyway, it came out to $6 a piece. Jocelyn, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? And I know he was doing about either an ounce or the pound. I think it might have been ounces. I'll have to weigh it. Mary, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I was still going through hellos. Danielle, Mary, everybody's saying hello. Leslie, hello, good morning, and welcome. And if you have any questions dealing with Etsy, please feel free to put them in the chat. That's what we're here for with Q&A, all about Etsy today. And if you've never sold on the platform, you're thinking about it, and you just never took that step yet, but you have questions about it, that's what we're here for, to get them answered. Harry, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Welcome. It is Sabrina. Yes. All right. I hate when I get somebody's name wrong. I feel bad. There's Kelly. Hello, Mama. Hip flipping Mama Kelly. There's Ella with her blanket again. Girl, it's too hot for a blanket. How are you doing this morning? I know you'll be excited tomorrow when you get those pallets. Yes, she could be all up in them pallets. All right. So now what we're going to do is Laura's going to talk a little bit about what she does. We're going to answer anybody's questions who has anything to do with Etsy today. So I want you to make sure you put the word question all in caps, or you can also put Q and then at Kajun Roots Reselling, and I'll be able to see that you are getting my attention for any questions. So Laura, go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself for those who may not know who you are with your channel. I know you're just getting started. Hello, Patrick Johnson. Hello, good morning, and welcome. But go ahead and introduce yourself and promote yourself and your channel and your website.
Well, good morning, everyone. I love Friday mornings. I really love them now, coming in here and getting to interact with you guys in a different way than just in the chats. My name is Laura. I am the owner of DzinesLaura. I started my business 30 years ago by attending a craft show. So for 30 years, I've been selling face-to-face. 11 years ago, I made my first online sale on Etsy. So I've had 11 years experience with online sales. And just this year, I made my first YouTube sale. And like Johnny said, I'm very new to the YouTube, selling the YouTube community. You guys have all been so warm and welcoming. I feel like I'm on the fast track I'm getting there really quick. So thank you, everyone. I do a show or a live sale. I keep calling it a show. It's a sale, a chat. Anyone can come in and chat with people, or just look at what I have. It is all jewelry handmade by me from vintage or antique silverware. It's every Monday. So far, it's every Monday at 1 o'clock Central. It's 2 o'clock Eastern or 11 o'clock Pacific. And I did go ahead and create my thumbnail for this coming up Monday. I've also been doing collabs. People have been super generous inviting me. And my next collab is with two old guys. But not this Sunday, but it's going to be Sunday, April 23rd. I will be on Two Old Guys Vintage and Antiques. I'm super excited.
It's so good to see you being able to go with other channels too at the same time.
Yes, I love it. It's so fun.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a link that you had sent me, but I already signed up for this. So I am already RSVP'd for this event. So we're going to talk about this a little bit. I will drop a link where you can go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to play the video on my side because it is a video.
Yeah.
But here's the link for that for you to go ahead and open and maybe open in another tab and save it for later. But we're going to talk a little bit about this morning. And I'm not sure if you're going to want to share the other portion of what you sent me in.
I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to you because it's your channel, Johnny.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about that in a little bit then.
Okay.
So anywho, here is the link. And go ahead and talk a little bit about this.
Sure.
And it's something that's coming up in May. And so if you're interested, this is another way you can learn more about Etsy. So talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, Etsy sent out an email. I'm not sure if everybody got it. I think you have to be signed up to receive promotional emails from Etsy to get this, but it's a video. It was kind of a long video, in my opinion, to basically say there's going to be changes coming for 2023 on Etsy. Nothing new. We don't know exactly what the changes are. There was a lot of words that Etsy uses, a lot of words, and I think it makes things complicated. But to really make it super simple, they're having an Etsy up, which is, I guess they're going to start to reveal some of the changes that are coming in 2023. That's basically what it was. So, yeah. But I thought something might come up about it today, so I sent Johnny the link. Since a lot of sellers might have gotten that email.
Yeah, I did too. And I already signed up in RSVP. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. And it is in May. But actually, it's on a Thursday, by the way, too. It's, I want to say the 18th.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep. Etsy, it's called Etsy Up at 1 o'clock on the 18th, and that is a Thursday. So I definitely signed. I did my RSVP already. Laura has beautiful jewelry. Also, in the description bar below, I do have her website and all her information if you need to reach out to her, including her email, that you can reach out by going into the description bar below or catch it when Jennifer's been dropping links in the chat. You can check it there. And there's Hip Flipping Mama's link. If you haven't checked her out, she does a lot of auctions with silver. Check her out. Good morning, my cousin Dora. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome. How are you doing? How's the weather in Louisiana? And if you have any questions about Etsy, please feel free to ask in the chat because I noticed some people have been trying to get into other platforms, and it's very easy to not take that step yet, and you have questions. And so that's why we want to do this in the mornings. If you have any questions, please feel free to join us in the questions in the chat by putting the word question and or at Cajun Roots, so I'll see it. It will highlight my name. Or you can just come on the panel and join us with the question and answers for the morning show.
Yes, and I think Etsy is the go-to place for handmade. And I know a lot of people in the community mentioned that they make this or they make that. And Etsy might be a good place to put your handmade items. Also, it is the go-to place for collectors who collect vintage and antiques. It's kind of an elevated experience for the collector where they are expecting an undamaged item. So that might be, and you can get more money from the collector for an undamaged, item. I did recently make a purchase from someone who was hand making supplies, and that was a really good experience. She answered my question super fast. She shipped my item within a few hours of purchase. And so, yeah, it's a good place if you hand make a supply also, I think, to consider.
All right. Now, I do have my notes from last week because we did speak about this, and I know you emailed me. But being that today is about the Etsy, last week someone had asked in reference to the Plaid payment system. Let's go ahead and touch back up on that because I know you sent me an email on that, but I definitely wanted to keep my notes for that to talk more about that and touch bases on that of what you found. And for those who had asked about it last week, there was a major conversation in reference to this Plaid payment system that they're getting notifications for with Etsy. Please discuss that.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm gonna do a deep dive. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do a deep dive into this one. This is a really good example of someone reading the forums on Etsy, and the forums are written by shop owners. Okay, and sometimes we get a word wrong. It is not Plaid payment system, and Etsy let that. I did a Google search, and when I did a Google search for Plaid payment system, it took me directly to the post that someone had made. Now they got a word wrong. We all make mistakes, but Etsy really should have corrected it because people are reading it and they are wrongly thinking. I have fact checked everything I'm going to say. They wrongly thought that Plaid was now the payment system. Okay, Plaid is not the payment system. Etsy has their own payment system in play. What Plaid is how they verify bank accounts in the United States. Now, I don't know if they do all the other countries, but Plaid is not the payment system. Plaid is being used as a way to verify your banking account in order to be a seller on Etsy. There's no reason to put your shop on vacation. I actually put a comment. As soon as the show ended Friday, I felt bad that someone maybe had their store on vacation. I didn't need that to go for a whole week. So I did my research immediately after the show, and I put a comment in Johnny's video for anybody who needed time-sensitive information. There's no need to put your shop on vacation solely for the reason that Plaid is the payment system. That you're hurting yourself to make a point, because a lot of people don't like Plaid. You actually don't have to use Plaid to verify your account. You can use micro deposits. Etsy has given us the option of micro deposits, which is what I use, and Johnny is telling me that's what he used, and everything went perfectly fine. So if the only reason you put your shop on vacation was because you wrongly read somebody else put that in there, there's no reason. You can put your store back up and use the micro deposits. So I hope that addressed that situation.
And if you feel that you don't want to take that chance, don't use it to verify by using your credentials. Go to the step of making them do deposits into your account. Then you have to go back and verify what those deposits were within. I did mine where it was really quick, but they do give you 2 to 3 days to go back, and you should get your deposit within 2 to 3 days, depending on what day you did it. And then just go back and put those deposits into it to verify. You do not have to put in your credentials to get them to go directly to your account. I never do that to any platform that I sign up on. So that's just a word of advice. Don't do it that way.
It's a good advice. That's very good advice.
I have no beard.
Had I been forced, because what Plaid wants you to do is you have to enter in your account number and your password.
Yeah.
I would have left Etsy too. I actually wouldn't have put on vacation. I would have completely left had that been my only option. That's my opinion.
How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. Long time no see. Y'all, if y'all don't remember AKA Breadco, that's Anna. Hope your business is doing well. Good to see you in the chat. And Chuck, how does it feel to wake up this morning with no beard? I did not stay up for the whole show, but I did watch what you did with your beard. He had all kind of designs going on during the show last night. So yeah, if you have any questions about Etsy and you're thinking about getting into it, we wanted to cover those because that was our topic last week. And I know she did her little research after the show, but I wanted to make sure we did the update on that. And that's why I kind of keep my notes from each show just in case. And then when we're done, I know we covered it. I didn't read the post. Let me make sure I check that off. I didn't read the post. It was an email by Etsy, but I may have misread it. I am glad you can do micro deposits. That's why I didn't want to do the password. Yeah, and you don't have to. And that's on any platform you do. You can make them do deposits, and you have that choice. And just make sure you check off that choice. Because I never do that. Even when I'm on a new platform, I never, no, you're not going to get my information.
And if you do the micro deposits, make sure you read all of the words on the page, even click the blue question marks, because you don't want to skip a step.
Yeah. Yeah, because it may ask you for things like how many deposits you had are in order, deposit 1, deposit 2, or it may say what is the total of the 2 or 3.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you do read it, because it does ask you in a specific way for you to verify it, and just follow the instructions. JJ Coins, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And again, today we're doing Q&A all about Etsy. And what I'm doing is also in the morning shows for the long versions of this. I am downloading them into a shorter version, so that way you can watch if you don't want to sit there and watch the whole show. I am starting to upload the morning show Q&As into a shorter version of it, and so you can watch it there. And as of this morning, it is now on podcast from YouTube. I haven't gotten any further than that yet this morning. That was just some things I wanted to get done. So I'll be putting a playlist together also for Etsy, as well as I have one for eBay and Poshmark. So I'll be getting those set up this weekend, and then follow those as well if you want to join for those. But if you have any questions, please do ask in the chat. Or if you would like to come on and join us on the morning show, you're more than welcome to do that. The link is posted in the top of the chat. I do ask that you please make sure you have your camera on so I can verify that it is you before I let you on the panel. Steph, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? And this is the perfect way for if you were thinking about and never took that step yet and wanting to start listing on Etsy, but you have some questions about maybe getting started. That's the perfect time for you to go ahead and ask in the chat, because we have a lot of others in the chat who are supporters of the channel, but also sell on Etsy. I'm making out with this cast of Denise Scooter. Oh, how did the surgery go? Was it okay? I know you went through a surgery. I saw you post on Facebook.
How is everybody enjoying the new pirate ship integration with PayPal? I saved a lot of time this week. I had all of my YouTube orders where I send the PayPal invoice, they populated over, and when I printed my shipping label, it automatically added the tracking number to the PayPal. So I did discover something on Pirate Ship too, that the columns that you look at when you go on Pirate Ship, you're getting ready to print, I wasn't seeing the source. I was able to go to the top of the column and reorder my columns so that I can see the source of the sale.
Oh, okay.
I found that very helpful.
I think we talked about that last week in reference to integrating.
But you can reorder the columns.
Rearrange them.
Yes.
Yeah. I have to say though, it's been very, very nice with us doing this every Friday. I have done a lot of different things with my Etsy store. So I love selling on Etsy. I have a lot of customers from France.
Really?
Awesome. I know I've been seeing a lot of, which I like with Etsy. They're starting to do a lot more commercials on TV.
Yes, that's one of the things that is good, that was brought up in the video yesterday, was they're even going to increase advertising more, and they will be talking about that in the Etsy up. They said they spent I can't remember if it was 50,000 or 50 million, probably $50,000 on keeping their word bad actors off of Etsy, which helps all of our reputations when the bad actors are gone. So they are addressing what they call bad actors, which is a good thing.
And if you're just coming in, she's talking about, there is a video that was posted. They're doing this thing, and it's called Etsy Up. It is going to be on May the 18th. It's a Thursday at 1 o'clock. You're welcome to join. You can also, through this video, you got the link. If you didn't get an email and you didn't sign up for it, you can RSVP. And it is virtual, so it's just like us being live, but they're going to be live. And they're going to have topics and things to talk about. And there's the video for it. And there's some changes that are going to be coming for 2023 for Etsy sellers. So if you want to mark it, save it to watch later, you're more than welcome to. That link is right there. I just put it in the chat for you. They do go through some of the things that they're looking at trying to improve. It is a little bit of a long video, but I thought it was okay. But I'm looking forward to the Etsy up on the 18th. Hopefully I can make sure I'm gonna have some questions and hopefully can ask and watch what others are asking and take notes. So yeah, if you have any questions on Etsy, please make sure you do ask in the chat. And there's our links to Ella and Victoria's auction at 10 o'clock. There's several shows already going up. So if you haven't checked out the community tab below, the third post is the community tab calendar. And if you have a show that you're doing on a regular basis and you would like to be put on the calendar, please make sure you do make a comment on that post. Also, Steph does a daily video. If you haven't checked it out, every day, if you have an auction on a particular day, you reach out to Steph and she will put you into the daily video that she does for those having a sale that day. So nice to see you here, Brett. Yes. It's always good to see all of y'all. But yeah, it's been a while. So I hope everything's going well with your business. But yeah, if you have any questions about, and there's the link for her sales video that she does, and she does that every day. So if you have a sale and you would like to be part of that video, reach out to Steph and let her know, and she'll add you to the list. And she does everybody who's doing a sale for that day. I don't know. I don't know if I made your video today or not, because I know I didn't reach out to you. I'm sorry. I've been busy. I went to my antique booth. Lord Jesus, I needed to add so much stuff and dust. Oh my God, it was so dusty. So I did all that yesterday. But yeah, if you have any questions about Etsy, please make sure you do ask. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure we get your questions answered. I know some people have not taken that step yet. There's a few people that do videos on Etsy, but I haven't really sat down and watched them. Some of them are very long videos, and I just can't. I don't know. Sometimes I just have it playing in the background and I miss some things. So
Yeah, I know. I kind of wore myself out on some of them. I just keep it simple. Some people really get into the not just all the analytics of it, and which is a good thing. My brain doesn't work that way. I keep it really simple. I like to spend all of my mental energy just creating the items. And and that's why my business will probably always just be small in one person, because I do focus on the creation part of my business, and the rest I do my best to just do good photos, good descriptions, good tags, and just let the search engine do the rest.
Right. Now, do you use the majority, and what is your thoughts on using as many pictures as possible? Because I know they don't offer you a lot of pictures. But what is your thoughts on doing pictures, and what would be the best pictures you should take for your items that you're listing on Etsy?
I think we have 10 pictures and a video. I know that they will tell you to use all the pictures. I don't, and I'll follow up with that. To use all the pictures, take a picture of every angle, including the back side. Try to use a photo of it in use. Etsy does allow you to put
videos,
text. You can put text in your photos as well. That is allowed on Etsy. So I think yes, it is 100%. They even encourage it. The first photo really should be just the item that's being sold. A white background is also is what they say is best for search. Etsy is going to be starting. They've already launched it on their phone app, where you can use a visual search. Instead of typing in handmade Afghan, you could take a picture of the Afghan style you're wanting and use that photo to search. So in preparation for that becoming more and more prevalent, I would make sure that your photo, your first photo, is very clear and just the item that you're selling. I learned from experience, if I took my photo up too close of the bracelet, their system, I don't know if it's Google or their artificial intelligence, whatever it was. See, I'm not really into the analytics. Was unable to tell that it was a bracelet, and it hurt me. So, and then your second photo, if there's something really important that maybe the person is not reading, put it in text. maybe the size, or maybe that it's personalizable. Put that in your second photo. Also, if you run out of things to take a picture of, you've done all the angles, the item in use, you can also take a picture of your packaging so that people know what it's going to look like when it arrives. And I'm not talking your outer bubble package. I'm talking like if you use a gift box or a little bag, those little drawstring bags that people will put jewelry in. Take a picture of that so they know what to expect. That's the elevated experience on Etsy. I personally don't use all the photos. I do show all the angles. In my personal category, showing the backside where it has the marking from the silverware is very important. I will show the backside of the earrings. But once I do that, I don't spend more time on photos. I could, but I'd rather spend my time creating.
And now that you're saying that with the pictures, I just noticed this is something new because I haven't seen this before. I'm going to share my screen because I do have something right now that I have a draft on that I do need to take pictures of for something I wanted to list, but I haven't done anything with it yet because I do have to take the pictures of the actual item. But I just noticed each one tells you what picture they want you to put in there or what you can put in them.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they give you help what to put in there. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I just noticed that because I just opened it. I mean, it even tells you like your primary picture, every angle, and then you got details, in use, size and scale, styled scene, and variations.
Yes, your variations.
I've seen that before.
And then you can add a video. The video will not, currently videos do not have sound.
Here,
this video will automatically be the second thing when you go the second will take the place. It won't delete your second photo, but it will insert itself to be the second thing that the customer sees when they're looking at pictures. So the customer cannot miss the video.
You have to aim it and have it in 1080p or higher. They recommend you wearing it if you're showing it off to film it, crop your video and upload it and get the right dimensions. Cool.
And I will say they may recommend wearing it, which would be, you would have to have probably a second person to wear it while somebody films it. It's a little tricky. I work alone. I don't have any models here. So I've done my videos are on a turntable that's battery operated. I just let it spin and I do about a 13 second video of my jewelry. You can see all the angles.
I didn't think about that. And I have two turntables I should be using, but yeah. Let's see here. There's our deals of the dawn today for 2. Mona, I hope you have a great day. Get you some rest. Thank you for being here. Yes, it's very hard to wear it and take pictures. Yeah. I have 2 different hand model things that I use for my jewelry.
Yes.
But yeah, I use that sometimes. Because some of that stuff just don't fit me to wear in pictures. So while Etsy is going on, and I just not that long ago noticed that they added the video thing on the platform.
They said that they're going to also make the listing process easier, and I know that's been a barrier for some people. I will be interested to see what they changed to make it easier.
Hello, Maya. Good morning. Hello and welcome. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see the new changes. But everything in any and all platforms, I mean, even with learning with Etsy, it's like every day there's something new. Where, Laura, is your website down?
Well, let me check. Sorry if I get...
I know it's in the description bar.
Uh-oh. Huh. It is down. It was working yesterday. I'll have to look into it. It is down. I don't know why. Well,
are they doing some kind of maintenance maybe?
You guys, I don't know. It was working yesterday. I'll have to that's weird. It's kind of scary. Yeah, it's down. I'll have to look into it when I'm finished here. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's very, very weird.
Yeah, it says it's not available.
Oh.
Well,
Thank
at
you
least
for letting
somebody-
me know, because I might not
Yeah.
have known.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything is paid. I don't know. It's not a payment issue. I don't know what it could be.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Have a great weekend. Hello, Jeff. How are you doing? Good morning. Hello and welcome. Traffic, maybe. Either that or they're doing an update. That could be possible too.
But you would think that the host, I use IndieMade, you would think they would let me know.
Yeah.
That's I will have to reach out to IndieMade and find out what's going on.
Hello, good morning and welcome, Pamela. That's why I told you. Yeah.
Thank you. Something happened overnight because it was fine yesterday. I actually went there yesterday, so.
Yeah, because was it yesterday?
Pamela.
Yesterday? I looked at, I think it was yesterday. I went by and looked at you, see if you had anything new.
You know what? I did not list anything new, and I'm not going to be cross-posting anymore because of how successful the YouTube sales are. Then what happens is they go and purchase it. It gets double purchased. So that's why my listings are getting smaller and smaller, because of the huge amount of support I'm getting on my live sales on YouTube.
Well, that's
I'm not photographing and putting things up until after the sale. So yeah, there's a slowdown. You know, that happens to everybody who sells, that the more venues, the more sites you're on, somewhere else, you know, it takes our attention away from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening.
But what's good about it too, you broaden your ways of selling too. It's not just one particular, how they say that, I'm trying to think of the word, diversifying.
But I will also say, selling online, when I made my first Etsy sale, I absolutely fell in love with selling online because it was different than being in person. I'm only getting maybe 1,000 people will walk by my booth on a Saturday. And then here I was like now open to and I just do domestic. So it was all of the United States, and I really had fun. Now I'm really enjoying the 20, 40, 50 people that will come by, and I get to show you, like, I get to tell you what a geek I am about the silverware. And I actually brought some pieces that I've had for years and never put online because I don't know if I was going to be able to accurately describe how special it was. But yeah.
And then yesterday, Robert told me that someone that he works with was interested in possibly selling. He's got some stuff that he wants to get rid of, but it's homemade stuff that he does. And Robert told him about our show today on the Etsy because he was thinking about going on the Etsy for homemade stuff. Mm-hmm. So hopefully he comes and joins us and or makes comments on the videos pretty soon. I'm looking forward to it.
Ask your questions. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe too much bandwidth on your website. That could be possible too.
I'll check into it when I get off here, and I'll reach out to IndieMade. They've been very, very quick with their responses. So who knows? Right. I know it's not a payment thing because everything is paid.
Right. That's the only thing bad with some of those websites. You just never know what it could be. Maybe too much traffic, something's going on. Maybe they're doing some kind of maintenance update.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you anything about it. Yeah.
That's what's frustrating is when you don't get the email.
So if you would like to come on, we'll go ahead and add this to now. If you want to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. The link is at the top of the chat, pinned in the blue box. Tap on the box. The link is there. And I do ask that you at least make sure you have your camera on so that I can make sure to verify that it is you before you're coming on. And if you are one of those that like to take your camera off, you're more than welcome to after. Chuck, do me a favor. Make sure you go to the comment section, the third post for the calendar, and give me a reminder that you're all back on your regular scheduled program, and I'll add you back to the calendar. I know you asked me to take it off, and so I need to add you back, but you got to make me a comment. Let me know. Don't be a bum and hit the thumb. Yes, please. That does help the channel. But if you have any questions about Etsy, this is where we want to make sure you ask, and we want to make sure you get your answers to your questions. Are they located in South Florida, the company that you deal with for your website?
IndieMade? You know, to be honest, I don't know where they're located.
Yeah,
I chose IndieMade. Oh, okay. I'll look into it. I'm not really alarmed, I guess. Although I have had a lot of traffic in the last week because another YouTube channel featured me, and her followers went and purchased from me there. So, I mean, worst case scenario is I just moved to Shopify or something. I'm not, you know what? And this is another thing that I've learned in all my experience. When when you're a small business and you're running it by yourself, any problem that comes up, I don't get to just call the tech department and say, hey, fix this. It's me. I have to figure out everything on my own. And so I'll fix it. I'm not worried. I'm used to this kind of stuff. It happens pretty much on a weekly basis where I have to fix something.
Jennifer says, I've never heard of Indie Made until I shared your website.
They fit my brand. They really care about people who make their items, so I chose them. It's not super popular. I think most people go to Shopify, or Squarespace is another one.
Yeah, you got to change what you got to do when you can, because when you're that small, you want to make sure you got everything under control.
Yep.
You do everything, advertising, promotion, listing, making, you do all of it. And it's a lot of work, but you got to keep on it, But yeah, if you would like to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. And don't forget, today at 10 o'clock, you do have Ella Saved Here First going on with her auction with Adventures with Victoria. At 10 o'clock, you also have Stacy Made Catitudes going live with her crafting. And on the rest of the day has a lot of lives today. So make sure you go and check them out as well. And if you have any questions with Etsy, please make sure you do ask in the chat. We want to make sure we get those answered for you, especially if you're thinking that taking that step in getting into Etsy. We've had a record-breaking rain and flooding. Yeah, I saw that on the news. Even at the airport, they had water, so much rain that they had flooding inside where you go to the departure and arrival, where you park and go get the people when they come in. So yeah, they showed that on the news this morning. If anybody does want to reach me, since I did change my little banner on my screen to my website, my email is the same. It's DzinesLaura@AOL.com. So if anybody's trying to reach me, you can reach me through the email, DzinesLaura@AOL.com. Yeah, and it is in the description bar below too, by the way. I have her website, her YouTube channel, and also her email. All that's in the description bar below. And also, every order that was placed on my website has already left here, so nobody's going to be left hanging. Wow. That's quick. All right, we have somebody coming to join us. None other than, take a guess. Who you think it might be? Somebody I want to hug.
And I want to hug you back. I couldn't resist.
I'm so glad.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. And I also want to mention, anytime I open the chat up for anybody, I can host up to 10 people on this panel. We've done it a couple of times and had a great morning show with that too. So if you want to come up and join us, you're more than welcome to. And this is where it's time for you to go ahead and promote yourself, your channel, or anything you have going on, especially when it's on the weekend, because I do not do lives on the weekend. So you're more than welcome. I just got my package, Susie says.
Good. So your other one should be delivered too.
So Mark, I think you got a lot going on this weekend, don't you?
Well, we have yeah.
Don't go
going brain dead already.
Yeah.
Virtual shopkeeper Dee Dee and I and Michael, we're going to do the Joy of Sunday auction with clams. That will be fun. And then at 6 p.m., that's 3 p.m. Eastern. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern, Michael and I, our special guest is Crafty Kitty Vintage, Leanne. So, yes, looking forward to it. And then the following weekend, we have the beautiful DzinesLaura. Yes.
So excited. So excited.
It'll be fun.
We have a saying around here that started when one of my kids was 2 and had a birthday party. I'm so excited. So, yeah.
Patrick!
7.
The working Patrick, that is. Good morning, hello, and welcome, sir. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Patrick.
What's up, Mr. Orlando? Hello, hello, good morning, and welcome. Also, he has a great channel. Go check him out. There's the link for the Joy of Auction Sunday. This Sunday on Virtual Shopkeeper Dee Dee's channel. And that's at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this Sunday. Every Sunday. So yeah, if you want to come on and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat. So Lori, let me go ahead and I know you got things you need to do too, but For those who are thinking about getting into Etsy to sell on the platform, what are some of the tips you would give somebody for the first time thinking about it, never took the step? What would be your pointers of food for thought kind of thing for those that are thinking about getting into that step?
The first step I did this. I didn't know that it was the right thing to do because this is how I roll. I just do things. Know what you want to list. Know what your first item is going to be to list before you go through the process of opening the shop, because the second step of opening your Etsy store is to list an item. It feels out of order, but that's how they do it. They ask you to list something. So know what you're going to list. Making an item, this is just my opinion. This is not something you have to do. Making an item that you're knowledgeable in, that photographs well, that you can make a really nice description, title, and tags that match. I've been saying this since Johnny invited me to be here, that if you're on your first Etsy listing and you want me to look at it, you'll have to go ahead and post it. You'll have to go ahead and make it public so I can look at it, but reach out to me. I will look at it and give you pointers. You don't have to change anything. There's no commitment to change anything. My first tip is to know what you're going to list first. Then start the process. There's 4 steps. We gave the link to the 4 steps to opening your Etsy shop. And you will have to, connect a way to get paid and a way to pay your bill, because when you list that first item, there is a 20-cent charge for 4 months. The listing fee is 20 cents, and it will stay up for 4 months or until it sells. So that's my biggest tip, is to know what you're going to sell. Make it something you're knowledgeable in. If you sell supplies, you know what supply is most popular. If you sell handmade, list something special. Not everything has to be special, but you are going to get a boost in search when you're new. So like the same way as if you're going to go someplace for the first time, in that first impression, you're probably going to try to make a good first impression. Make that picture clickable. Make your title and your tags match, because that search boost does not last forever. If you and it's not the end of your Etsy career if that one doesn't sell. Make your next one your special one. So those are my best tips for starting.
And of course, they're selling in the chat saying they like selling on Etsy. It's very easy. I know when I first started, it took me a while because I was trying to get used to eBay first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I took the plunge with Etsy. Then I did Mercari, and then I did. It took me about 2 years before I even jumped on with Amazon. Each platform is so different. One of the things I have to say is I got to get more of my quilts on there, even though they're not selling right now. But since we started this Q&A about Etsy, and I've done some of the things that you've talked about, maybe we should start doing and some of the pointers, I find that I'm getting more people viewing my items. And I do have somebody who not that long ago, since I changed everything and changed things in the title and did the hashtags, not only view it, but buy it the same day. Yeah. So just those little tweaks of things that you might want to do. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like about this show, with us doing the Q&A. Things that we don't even know about sometimes, maybe something that when we first started, we just got in there and started listing like I did. And it's like, okay, why is everything just sitting there? And I'm not getting much likes. Well, now
and then you started to match, and that happened to me too, because I had no idea what tags were. I sold my first item immediately, like within 3 days, because I went with something very special, and it was very hard to find. So people were finding it just from searching the title. But now if you're in a crowded category, make your titles match your tags. It raises your relevancy in search. Yeah. Good pictures. So once you're shown, your picture needs to be something that somebody wants to click on. Mm-hmm. That is key. So don't rush it. I would work first on getting that first item ready.
This weekend, my goal is to get I have some microwave bowls and pot holders as a set that I make. I need to get some of those listed because I have some sitting ready to go to take pictures. So I got to get those listed this weekend is my goal. So yeah, if you would like to come and join us, you're more than welcome to. It is getting to that time where I'm not seeing any questions in the chat. But if you'd like to come on and visit us after the show, you're more than welcome to. Also, don't forget to check out the calendar. There is a lot going on, including the weekend. So do make sure if you are not on the calendar and you have a specific show that you're on and I don't have you on there, my ESP is never turned on. So please make sure you do go and post the comment where you see the post for the calendar. Should be the third post in the community tab, and I'll be glad to add you. You need to let me know what day and time. Also, as well as if you have a special name for it, and I'll add these to the calendar. Yesterday, I think it was, what is her name? I can't remember her name. Sent me a message. Love selling on Etsy. Very rare there is any problems. Yeah, exactly. And I have to say, it's come a long way since I first started. Because again, I guess because I was new with it, it did hold some of my sales, and I didn't get paid till they got delivered, and they made a comment or give me a feedback. Now it's just automatically. So yeah.
Another thing I'm going to throw out there about Etsy, and this is true about eBay as well, that they are planning to do live selling. So I am very excited about live selling on Etsy.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to the Etsy up on March 18th at 1:00.
Yeah.
So with that being said, thank y'all so much again. We do this every Friday on Etsy Q&A. If you ever have any questions, please make sure you come on in. And let's see, Johnny popping in to say hi just for a second before I head to the post office. Thank you very much. Don't forget, there's a podcast called it's every Friday at 1:00, and it's Let's Do Lunch Podcast. It's with Christy, Angie Resell, and Rachel Stickland. Usually they do it as a premiere, and they also do it lately with a guest. So check them out. Go show them some love and support as well. There's our featured channel of the week, as well as go check out support Jennifer as well. She's in here dropping your links with her on her phone. She tells you hello by dropping your link. She never drops her own link though. So there's her. She's been doing content. So definitely go back and check out her videos. Leave comments. Also, she does a lot of listing on Etsy with her jewelry that she has from her videos. And go check that out. If you're looking for a gift for someone or just yourself, definitely do that. And there's just some easier ways that you can just help support Jennifer for all that she does for us and every video live that she is in on anyone's channel. And don't forget to check out the community tab. Check out the calendar to see who's on, when, where, what time. And so with that being said, like I said before, in each and every show, don't forget that 2:00 today is our Deals of the Dawn, which is every second and fourth Friday of each month. And then also tomorrow is my co-hosting with Who's Your Stacker at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we play bingo, and it's free to play, and you win silver. But that's on the Who's Your Stacker channel. So come and check us out and come spend some time with us. It's free and it's fun. And so hopefully to see you there tomorrow. You just basically come in, get you some numbers, and you basically play bingo with those numbers, and you never know what you're going to win. Last week we had a special event on Easter, and we had 18 different winners Saturday. So,
wow.
So with that being said, like I said before in each and every show, please have a great and safe weekend. For those who may be in very hot and high temperatures, please be safe. Hopefully if you go sourcing that you find whatever you're looking for and then some. And as I say before in each and every show, you're more than welcome to come and join us on the panel after the show is over. And as I say, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day. And until we meet again, later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?